Da-da-da-da-da-da! Hey, everybody, welcome to The Hate Napkin, Season 1, Episode 6. We are once again not joined by co-host Garrett Keller-Halls, who is watching his beloved Atlanta Braves lose to the lowly Colorado Rockies tonight. And he did phone in a quick, I hate beer prices at the ballpark. So, you know what? He can't be here tonight, so screw him. I hope every beer costs you $25, buddy. We're also joined by co-host Carla from Burnt Corn. Is that Mississippi? No, it's Alabama. Burnt Corn, Alabama.
Burnt Corn, Alabama.
That's right, where she's the endowed chair of blizzards at the local Dairy Queen.
Thank you.
And also joined by Pauly from Bali, our sound engineer, who's leaning back.
Endowed, unfortunately.
Well, you're endowed. It might be poorly endowed, and there you go. So here we are, the Hate Napkin. Again, the premise of the show, everybody, is we hate lots of stuff, and we're going to tell you about it. It is the Hate Napkin. Wait, that makes me pause to thank our sponsor, Regal Prints. That's regalprints.com. They're an advertising firm here in Columbia, South Carolina, the Midlands. And the Hate Napkin. We're going to build a list of things we hate this week. Let's start off with Carla from Burnt Corn.
Okay, here we go. I've noticed more and more on social media, which I spend less and less time on. Every time I open it up, I see one of those stupid questions. If you want a lifetime supply of the last thing you drank, what are you stuck drinking? And then 9,000 people answer it and nobody gives a damn. The movie that traumatized me most as a child was...
Right. Basically any social media questionnaire.
Pretty much. Name something that a lot of people like, but you can't stand. Oh, I don't know. Social media questions.
No, I like that. Or how about this? How about like, look at the fourth picture on your phone, and that resembles your love life. And I'm like, well, it's me and my mom and daughter. That's stupid. Yeah. Why are we doing this? Why are we? What's the point of these?
I think it's because so many people have been had their accounts suspended that they're kind of down to that and cat memes.
Yeah, but cat memes I like, and I don't mind food porn. But it's like the color of your boxers is the color of your Sith lightsaber.
Oh, that's the color of your underwear, and the last thing you ate is the name of your heavy metal band.
Yeah, well, I think it might work. It might work if you do this. Like what's the last foreign city you visited? Plus, the last thing you ate is your local NPR announcer.
Kansas City Doritos?
Yeah, exactly. See, okay. So I agree with you that this should go on the Hate Napkin. But what I also think is that most of these people just they don't have the creative license to make these things funny.
True.
So, if you and I, and we'll let you in, Pauly from Bali, if we were in charge of social media memes, these things would be rocking. But as for now, it's basically like the third thing on your phone is what you're stuck eating the rest of your life.
Yeah,
and everybody jump.
Are you lonely in your life? Do you have an air of desperation and loneliness?
Yeah, I just feel like calling the suicide hotline for any of the people that post these things. Like that's where they're at that moment. They've arrived at that point and they need help.
I feel so redeemed.
I actually, in fact, going forward, Carla, I think every time I see one of these social media questionnaires, I'm just going to start posting the suicide hotline.
I'm going to order them rope from Amazon.
So it's competing. It's okay. It's an either or choice. Either you do it or you get some help.
Shut up.
Right. I don't think. Yeah, that's a quick one. I think we got there quick. Definitely on the napkin. Definitely the sign of somebody who's at the very bitter end of existence. And Either they just need to relieve us of their carbon footprint.
Although
Or
bitter's
just-
good. Bitter's
Yeah.
good. I'm
Yeah,
all for
okay.
bitter.
We're all for bidet. Okay, I got one here. I think it's a no-brainer, but I wanted to leave. I've got some important things to say about it, and I think you guys do too. It's one-ply toilet paper
Oh man.
on the hate napkin.
I've spent too,
One-ply toilet
okay.
paper.
I've spent too much time in Mexico. I am so down with this. People used to laugh at me when we would go because I would always pack one of those travel size or, like one of those big packs of baby wipes.
Oh,
And they
I
all
got
made,
them all over. I got them all over the house.
they made fun of me until a group
Right.
of us started traveling through Mexico. And then there's the attendant at the door. After you've paid to get into the public bathroom, they give you 3 squares of single ply toilet paper.
El baño con 3 squares. 3 squares.
3 escuadres.
El baño con 3 escuadres.
CC.
Brought to you. Yeah, I think that's our new sponsor, actually. So here's the, it kind of, I think it's funny. Like 2-ply is the standard for like ass cleanery. A cleanly ass is 2-ply. But so do the ultra rich? Are they sitting on 3-ply? I mean, is there like 3 and 4? Like, did Saddam Hussein next to his like golden toilet? Did he have 4-ply?
No, the ultra rich have someone else wipe their ass.
But I just gotta say, so in my house, we just bought this new house, and when we were doing all the renovations, I ran because I wanted the carpenters and the contractors to have toilet paper. I used to be a contractor, and I was like, I would go into a house and be like, oh shit, there's no toilet paper in the house. So I just ran up to the Dollar General and bought like a 6-pack of TP, and I was like, oh my god, it's 1-ply. I'm giving these guys 1-ply. This is not right. But I kept it, and then downstairs that one roll was there, and the other day I got my just desserts. I had to go then, and I got the 1-ply.
Crappy toilet paper you'll get a crappy job for crappy business.
All right, so Pauly from Bali, you're in a different continent. Give us the run. Give us the runs. Give us.
Oh, don't.
Give us the lowdown, as it were, on TP in Asia.
Well, we got the bidet, which is once you have the bidet, you got. I mean, it's a must-have. It's a must-have item now in my life.
So once you go bidet, you'll never go back?
Absolutely. It's yeah.
Bidet or not bidet, that is the question.
Hang on a second.
But I think men and women have different toilet paper needs.
Well, this is true.
Because women are using it more often for other things as well. And I think
for their underarms.
I like a very dense, thick, strong toilet paper. The 1,000 sheets one. I don't want to like pump the brands, but I like that strong.
No, they deserve it.
It cleans. You get the most use out of that pack. It's one of the cheaper ones, where that might not fit, say, Carol's needs for the other things she has to do during the day.
Oh, please
Carla?
Explain it to me.
Here we go again.
I can't wait to hear this.
What Carla means is
I'm a feminist, so I think about women's needs when I'm buying toilet paper. So I might buy a very soft cloud baby on the cover toilet paper for the
How
women
about
in my
TP
life.
with lotion? What about TP with lotion? How does that leave us? I don't know if that's reached Asia yet.
No,
Here we have TP with lotion now.
No, that's an act of desperation for fools that don't have a bidet.
Well,
in lieu of a bidet.
the thing is I don't really want anyone checking to see how soft that part of my anatomy is. So I'm going to pass on that one.
Okay, so and I think we could sit on this literally all day. But it did make me think of something, and that's in the arts. There's very poor representation of ass wiping, and just general wiping, and just general toilet behavior. So here's the thing about the arts: when you're reading a novel or watching a movie, you kind of learn how the rest of the world reacts to something. But when it comes to the bathroom, we're all on our own. We don't know what other people do in the bathroom.
Thank God.
But everybody's got their own habits that they've accrued over accreted over the course of a lifetime. We all go in there, we lock the door, and nobody knows what happens.
Right, and there's very little discussion about what kind of toilet paper you may need at any given time. When you buy sneakers, you have 1,000 brands. You can go in,
right.
you try them out, you walk around, but there's no toilet paper store where you could like try the different.
No, it's true.
Brands.
Go to Amazon and look up Charmin and see what the ratings are. I mean, nobody's leaving ratings for TP.
I can start.
In fact, we encourage all of our listeners right now, go to some platform on social media and leave a questionnaire. A toilet paper questionnaire. Just to piss off Carla.
No, this is definitely going to be revisited. I feel this
right. I think we need to come back to this time and again. I think one-ply toilet paper opens the door to a universe of questions.
I have a question for the lady. Do you have two different types of toilet paper depending on if you're doing number 1 or number 2, or do you have like a universal brand, a one?
The answer is no. And for further details, I'll just say none yet. Because I don't want to know what other people do in the bathroom. I don't care.
See, you don't, but I am now curious.
We're dying to know.
I'm dying to, not just what you're doing. I want to know what everybody's doing in the bathroom.
Well, if you're that curious about what I'm doing in the bathroom, then my work here is done.
I want to know if what I'm doing is the right thing.
I just hate it when people won't tell me what they do in the bathroom.
Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing it the way you're supposed to do it? Listen, until we're 2 years old, our parents are wiping our ass, and then we're on our own.
Yeah,
then we are on our own.
Where was the poop scene in The Godfather? Like, why didn't?
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You go to the bathroom, somebody takes care of it for you till you're 2 or 3, you're potty trained, and then that's it. You are on your own the rest of your life. You don't know what's going on. If you're doing this thing right, all I know is that one-ply doesn't cut it. And I think I'm coming out. I'm coming out bold on this, folks. One-ply is not enough.
And we need contemplative bathroom scenes in Hollywood movies, mainstream TV. Okay, we got gays on TV now too. I know it's like vaudeville from the 20s, and they're all on fire, but we still need to break that bathroom ceiling.
We have to break the bathroom, the toilet ceiling. Yep.
So you're telling me that The Godfather is dismissed from being a classic because there's no poop scene?
I'm saying it could have added something to it.
I find that unlikely, but okay.
But there's no poop scene anywhere. You can't find a poop scene. But you know what? You do see some pee scenes. There are some pee scenes. But it's always got to be like somebody holding a hose turned like at a 45-degree angle. It's like, oh, that's avant-garde. That man is urinating.
That's not avant-garde. That's just bad taste.
But you never get the poop scene. You always get the pee scene. Okay, that's it. So I think Carla's right. We're coming back to this. This is not the end of the one-ply. We're coming back to TP over and again. All right. You got another one, Carla?
Yes. And I feel stupid saying it now because I kept saying no for the last 15 minutes. People who won't take yes for an answer. People who want something from you that they probably shouldn't have and that they don't deserve, and you finally give in and you tell them yes just to shut them up, and
Right.
then they just to make them go away, and they continue to bitch about whatever it is that they were wrong about.
I agree. Yes.
Such as I'm not leaping through the screen to kill you guys because you want to talk about poop. I'm going to go, okay, we're going to revisit this again. I know you're wrong, but we're going to, so you guys continue to talk about it after I said. You get it.
People who don't take yes for an answer.
Correct.
Actually, I just want to say yes, but I can't. This is like, man, this somehow seems very related to mansplaining.
Isn't it great how I just set these traps up for you guys?
Right. And the great thing is that it's like radio. So you create these lovely silence, booms of silence.
I just remembered there's a poop scene in Godfather.
There is.
Yeah, Godfather 3. The entire thing.
Yeah, the whole thing is a poop scene. Okay, I'll give you that.
Oh,
Oh.
savage.
Oh.
Just put it on me. Hang on, pull me back in. Actually, I'll tell you what the poop scene is in Godfather 3 when the daughter, spoiler alert, when the daughter gets shot at the end. Al Pacino's face. I mean, if I've ever seen a constipated face in my life, on the steps as she's dying, he releases like probably the biggest turd ever. You can just tell. His face is so contorted and twisted, and that's a poop scene.
Yes.
So, what were you saying, Carla?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I rest my case.
All right. I restroom my case.
Your turn.
Okay, Pauly from Bali, you got anything this week?
Well, I just want to talk about poop a little more. So the other time,
Cleetus.
like that
Hold
face,
on.
like the face
Hold
in
Wait.
Godfather.
Pauly, hold on. I think we got a Cleetus moment. I think we got a Cleetus.
Get Mama more coffee. Put some of the good creamer in.
All right, Bailey or Hennessy.
Babe, you are so grounded. Don't get my coffee.
I'm fucking going.
You can't say that. Okay.
Wait, did I hear Hennessy also?
Yes, he asked if I like
Bailey's?
Bailey's or Hennessy.
The mouth on that child. Where's the duct tape?
Okay, so the only other time you see pooping is when some artists like are playing guitar. They look like they're pooping. Like, you ever see Dave Matthews play guitar on YouTube? He looks like he's dropping the kids off at the pool.
Damn coffee.
I don't know who follows this show, but they're in for a treat tonight if they do. How's the creamer, Carla?
It's mostly creamer.
In fact, I think it's time for all of us to pause and a station break. Right? I'm gonna have a sip of Mott's apple cider.
And I'm gonna have some coffee creamer.
Don't tell her I put extra in.
I know.
Cleetus, don't you got homework?
Oh,
Out.
Pauly, what's your beverage of choice this evening?
I'm on coffee. It's
Sure you are.
It's coffee.
Yeah.
I roast.
Hey, you know what I
my
hear
own
about?
beans.
Oh, look at that.
So this is
Okay.
actually the only thing I brought on my hate napkin list today is instant coffee. Because coffee's already instant. You're just boiling water, and they've created this whole scam industry.
That's actually pretty pressing when you get right down to it.
It's
I
really
I agree. Well, number
unnecessary.
one, yeah, I have a confession to make. I don't drink coffee.
Nobody's perfect.
No, but I just don't like bitter. I'm not a bitter person, as you can tell after 5 episodes.
I love bitter. I live on this stuff.
So if you're following us on the airwaves and not on YouTube, Pauly from Bali has some sort of a conical instrument attached to his mug.
It's a V60. So the best way to do it is just pour over. It's easy.
Like a bidet?
It's a clean cup of coffee. Nice clean cup of coffee. And
which
I mean, I roast
I'm practicing my non-interrupting skills.
I roast my own beans. I buy green beans. I roast them, and I grind them, and that's still almost as easy as opening a pack of instant coffee. But you don't even have to do all that.
Keeping with the theme of the day, the last time I had a cup of coffee, I was constipated for 3 days. I was in Charlottesville with my buddy Jay. Hey Jay, what's up? You're out there. And I mean, I was in pain. I mean, it was just sitting there. It was just one of those traveling loads that won't come out. And he's like, you just got to have a cup of black coffee, man. And I did. And then all of a sudden, the Mormon Tabernacle Choir opened up within me, ran off to the bathroom, did my business. So, I mean, coffee is good for that. You got to give that to you. So,
I'm glad we came full circle there.
We did. All right. So instant coffee is on the mix. I gotta write that down on the hate napkin. We got a little instant coffee, like people who won't take yes for an answer.
Yeah.
We've got like social media questionnaires.
Just shouldn't
and
exist.
one-ply coffee. We want to thank our sponsors, regalprints.com. If they're still our sponsors after this show, regalprints.com. Providing you advertising and signage all over the Midlands of South Carolina. And if you're calling us from Irkutsk or any of the other Asian colonies in the game Risk, you probably aren't going to be able to benefit from their services. But if you're in Columbia, South Carolina, go to regalprints.com.
I can't wait to hear what you hate. If you don't like your states, it might be time to relocate. Before you go to a cabin, do what I do to escape. Write it down on the hate napkin. I said, don't legitimate, postulate, propagate, celebrate, illuminate, contemplate, or debate you hate. Write it down